Hello everyone, this is Anisha Sharma, intern at LexClick and Company. I'm also a fourth year student at Moat University. I've made videos on the Industrial Dispute Act 1947 and my current topic is retrenchment from the Industrial Dispute Act of 1947. I've covered the scope, the adjudicating authorities that are established under the Act and the provision of layoff, strike, etc. The current topic is retrenchment. Also, a disclaimer for the video: this video does not solicitate or promote any kind of advertisement for the firm. It is only for educational purpose. Talking about retrenchment, as per section 200 of the Industrial Dispute Act, retrenchment means the termination by the employer of the service of a workman for any reason whatsoever, otherwise than as a punishment inflicted by way of disciplinary action, but does not include a voluntary retirement of the workman, b retirement of the workman on reaching the stage of superannuation if the contract of employment between the employer and the workman contains a stipulation in this behalf. Termination of the service of workmen as a result of the non-renewal of the contract of employment between the employer and the workman concerned on its expiry of such contract being terminated under a stipulation on that behalf contained therein. And next is the termination of service of a workman on the ground of continued ill health. These would not be contained under the definition of retrenchment. Talking about the procedure for retrenchment, section 25G provides for the procedure for retrenchment. The principle that is followed here is last come, first go. Where any workman is where any workman in an industrial establishment who is a citizen of India is to be retrenched and he belongs to a particular category of workmen in that establishment, in the absence of any agreement between the two and the workmen in this behalf, the employer shall ordinarily retrench the workman who was the last person to be employed in the category, unless for reasons to be recorded the employer retrenches any other workman. Section 25H of the Industrial Dispute Act talks about re-employment of the worker who has been retrenched. So where any workmen are retrenched and the employer proposes to take the employed person back, he shall in such manner as may be prescribed give an opportunity to the retrenched workman who is a citizen of India to offer himself for reappointment, and such retrenched workmen who offer himself for reemployment shall have preference over the other persons. Now comes the retrenchment conditions. So according to the section 25F of the Industrial Dispute Act, the conditions are: first, that the employee should have continuous service for not less than 1 year under the employer. Second, 1 month's notice in writing indicating the reasons for retrenchment or payment of period of notice should be given to the workman by the employer. C is that the compensation, which shall be equivalent to 15 days average pay for every completed year of the continuous service or any part thereof in excess to 6 months, should be given. Fourth is notice in the prescribed manner should be served on the appropriate government. To an industrial establishment not being an establishment of a seasonal character or in which work is performed only intermediately, in which not less than 100 workmen were employed on an average per working day in the preceding 12 months, Um, the condition precedent to retrenchment on workmen is, according to section 25N, is that employee should have continuous service for not less than 1 year under the employer. 3 months notice in writing indicating reasons for retrenchment or payment of period of notice should be given. Compensation which shall be equivalent to 15 days of the average pay should be given, and compulsory permission for complete authority by the employer retrenchment of workmen should be given. Thank you.